I think that's Clamp overall to his right. And that ball is thrown.
Wow, what a throw.
That's back deep for Mitchell. Mitchell's going to cross the 20. Going to cross the 30. Gets his hair pulled by Tevin Redmond.
He gets pushed over.
And gets pushed out of bounds. You see, he's going to go ahead and cross over that 30 there. Tries to throw a quick stiff arm. Just gets his hair pulled. So that's, I believe that's Devin Hicks in the backfield getting the handoff there from Keno Thomas. And Hicks still running on his feet. Get a pursuit lane there by Brandon Garst, and he decides to take it out of bounds for himself. A quick little just halfback little reverse there. I think that's Lester Robinson on the outside there, top of your screen. Fakes the handoff to Devin Hicks as he rolls over to his right. Makes James Mitchell miss, but he's eventually ran down and tackled, but I believe not before picking up the first down. Your quick succession for the Chaos, just like they've done all year. I believe that was number 9 there on the tackle. That's Tony Jackson. That's another handoff there to Devin Hicks. He's wrapped up by a whole slew of Octane players. It's the handoff to Devin Hicks, and he had nowhere to go as number 2, Brandon Garst. Got Devin Hicks in the backfield, fakes the handoff, keeps it for himself, rolls to his left. Got a good block down the field, and he's got one man to miss, but James Mitchell's able to grab him and kind of just toss him out of bounds there for a second, saving the would-be touchdown. For this 1st and 10 attempt here for the Chaos, Keno Thomas with the handoff to number 1, Tevin Redmond. And on that play is none other than number 5, James Mitchell.
This edition of the A7FL Rewind is brought to you by our friends over at BetterHelp. BetterHelp allows you the flexibility you need to get in contact with a mental health professional to help you on your mental health journey. With the playoffs going on, the 3-on-1 podcast, and my life outside of the A7FL, it's hard for me to make time for myself to do the things I need in a therapist's office. Luckily for me, my therapist can do video chatting with me online, and with BetterHelp, you can find help with video chat, audio chat, or text-based messaging within 48 hours of signing up. So head on over to betterhelp.com/A7FL. That's betterhelp.com/A7FL. And within 48 hours of signing up and going through the process, get a special discount from us here at the A7FL. On top of everything, you get linked up with a mental health professional who can help you in your journey. So do the thing that you need to do to better your journey with BetterHelp. Go to betterhelp.com/A7FL. That's betterhelp.com/A7FL for a special discount. And now, back to the action.
Really lay the wood on somebody. Keno Thomas looking to pass. Had Tevin Redmond leaking out. Throws a man off of him. Finds his way into the end zone. And that is going to be a Cin-City Chaos touchdown. Number 1, Tevin Redmond.
Ran through him.
I mean, he really just puts the wood on somebody. That's, trying to think. That was number 4 there. Adam Blake and Javi Grace in the backfield on this. I believe this is 1-point conversion attempt as Quentin Vaughn is just muscling his way forward. But he stopped just short of the end zone. Javi Grace, Mike Mines. That pass was intended for number 5, James Mitchell. Handoff to Seth Chambers. Makes one man miss, makes another miss. He's fighting forward. That's going to be a big first down pickup there by Seth Chambers, number 39.
Oh, yeah, he's like a running wall.
Oh, yeah, he's that dude. He's real good at carrying the ball there, man. He is a real good running back here in the Midwest. And a pal with Bolden at the top of your screen. Fakes the handoff to Chambers. Throws a little pass there to number 33, Quentin Vaughn. Quentin Vaughn's a big boy. You got to get more bodies on him to get him down. Big number 33, Quentin Vaughn. Guy has an amazing tight end. Real good athlete here. Don't let that size fool you. Keno Thomas, we missed it here. He's getting pulled down by his hair. He fumbles, and it picks it up. He looks like he's going to try to run again. Keno dropping back, rolling around here. Gets brought down by his hair. Could have been the back of the jersey. Keno Thomas dropping back to pass, getting some pressure in his face, and that pass is caught wide open over the middle of the field. That's Tevin Redmond. He's got a man to beat. Took the hit from James Mitchell and finds his way into the end zone for another Cin-City Chaos touchdown. That's number 1, Tevin Redmond. Seth Kosak in on this 3-on-1 for the Chaos. Ball is gone. Butler looking across the 20. He's getting ran down a little bit. He gets pulled down and tackled. They're going to call that a horse collar, though, on Dre Pope. It's a handoff to McBride. McBride shakes a tackler. That was number 10, Mike Mines, before stepping out of bounds. McBride in the backfield. Diamond Price dropping back, looking to pass. Tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that's intercepted by number 0, Ben Kershaw. Kershaw streaking up the right sideline. Looks Diamond Price right in the face as he crosses the goal line. And that is going to be a pick 6. Cin-City Chaos, number 0, Ben Kershaw. Let's see what we were looking at here. Price dropping back, scans the field, throws. That's tipped at the line of scrimmage by Tevin Redmond, so Kershaw needs to buy Tevin a steak tonight. And what is that? St. Elmo's up here in Indianapolis. All right, so after the failed one-point conversion, your score is 18-0 Chaos. As we get ready for this 3-on-1, back deep to return is number 5, James Mitchell for the Octane. Mitchell looking to make some guys miss. They go up high on Mitchell again, and Mitchell might have a lane here. And he's still going up the sideline. And he just runs past number 4, Clamp Overall, and that is a 3-on-1 touchdown. Number 5, James Mitchell. So they were unable to get him down on this 3-on-1 here. And like we said before, that's a guy we got to keep an eye on for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This time he didn't have his hair tucked, so he was
running for his life. He didn't want to get pulled down.
Oh, yeah.
So he shook the tackle there by Dre Pope. Dre went up high on that one. I think that might be why he got shook. We got a diving tackle attempt by number 15, Seth Kosak, and it is off to the races for James Mitchell. Sending him back into a bubble route motion. Flips it back to Chris Butler. Butler just falls right into the giant paws of number 97, Jacob May. And that is an unsuccessful one-point conversion here for the Octane. The little bubble motion there was nice. Don't see much of that in the at least in our division. But yeah, it just ran right into the midst of the big man.
Didn't fool Jacob May.
No.
He was all over that.
Tevin catches the ball, kind of patient with it, looking to find a lane. Splits 2 defenders, trying to get away from number 5, James Mitchell, but he is wrapped up and thrown down with the help of number 2, Brandon Garst.
Redmond's dangerous when he gets that ball. He just wants to run through you.
Well, that's the thing, too, and it's not like he's got, like, wanton disregard either, man. He's patient. He kind of just jogs a little bit, tries to see where he can find the opening, and then when he sees one, I mean, you better be ready, because he's going to come at you. He's going to hit you. Fakes the handoff to Hicks, rolling to his left, keeps it for himself, and he's got a seam. He might be going all the way. Splits the guys, nuts him on skates, and then he Naruto runs into the end zone, and that is a huge quarterback keeper for number 9, Keno Thomas. His feet. Let's take a look at this here. Didn't like what he saw immediately. Decides he's going to tuck it and run. The one thing I want to point out here on the replay is he's going to split between Brandon Garst and just puts the defender absolutely on skates. That was number 23, I believe, Kosai Anthonyson. They see what people be saying on social media about him. Quentin Vaughn, the big man in the backfield at quarterback. And that is a head-top catch by number 0, Ben Kershaw. And you've got the first conversion attempt of the day successful overall, number 4. Beautiful pass there, right to the chest of James Mitchell. Mitchell turning on the Jets, trying to maybe reverse field here. And he is ran down and tackled there by number 4, Clamp Overall. Diamond Price, empty backfield, dropping back, looking to pass, throws. Trey McBride wide open over the middle as he's tackled by number 10, Mike Mines. Dropping back, looking to pass, scanning the field. Throws over the middle, and that's a huge catch there by number 3, Chris Butler. Price dropping back, looking to pass. Throws to number 5, James Mitchell. That's number 2, James Fields Jr. with the huge hit on James Mitchell.
Put that pass right in his chest.
That was a real good pass there by Diamond Price. Diamond Price with a quick screen pass, almost a little high, but he's able to get a good block, and he's going to find some seams. And he's eventually ran down there by number 2, James Fields Jr. Face there? Not entirely sure. I'm not sure what they're calling, or what the Octane are thinking they need a flag for, but that's the kind of speed and the athleticism that I'm talking about Chris Butler. He is, when he finds a seam, good luck, because they're definitely getting after it and getting their hands on the ball here early. That's a handoff to Chris Butler, and wrapped up and thrown down there by number 1, Tevin Redmond. There's number 5, James Mitchell at the top of your screen. Diamond Price is being ran down by Javi Grace. And that's a fumble that's picked up by number 21, Dre Pope. Chasing down Diamond Price. Pops the ball out of Diamond Price's hands there, causing the fumble. Javi Grace saying, "You ain't put me on skates, big guy." That's not going to happen. Getting some pressure, scanning the field, decides to keep it for himself as he goes up the right side. He's got all sorts of green as he's running behind Najee Powell and Quentin Vaughn. You got to be able to try to stop him, but that's going to be a fumble, and it might go out of the back of the end zone. And the referee taking a dive. I think the ref was trying to get in on the tackle there.
Ref wanted to get that ball too, Chris.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just check out the ball, like the ball carrier awareness and the vision here for Keno Thomas as he finds his blockers, and that's number 2, Brandon Garst on the tackle and the forced fumble. That fumbled ball goes out of the back of the end zone, though. Diamond Price dropping back, looking to pass, pump fakes, almost sacked. That pass was intended for number 88, Traquincy Wilson-White. Diamond Price with a quick throw there to Chris Butler, and he goes nowhere as Javi Grace finds it, swallows him up, throws him onto the sideline there. Mike Mines getting the pressure there. And just the size differential between Chris Butler and Javi Grace, man, that is insane. That throw is off, and that, my apologies, that was number 4, Clamp Overall, that's back deep to return. Clamp trying to find a running lane here, trying to outrun James Mitchell. Mitchell making the huge tackle there. Thomas and Devin Hicks in the backfield for the Chaos. Hand off to Hicks. Hicks finds a huge running lane. And holding on for dear life is number 5, James Mitchell, who eventually runs him out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. No way he's out here playing for another team right now.
Right.
Keno Thomas, quick pass there to Seth Chambers, and he has all green all day right in front of him. And that's going to be another Cin-City Chaos touchdown, this time by number 39, Seth Chambers. Well, the play fake, they had everybody kind of over there to the right side of the field. It's off the camera right now. And I think the only player that really saw it was Brandon Garst, but by the time he saw it, it was too late. Seth Chambers already had daylight for days in front of him. They got big dudes split out all over the place. Quentin Vaughn looking for a man wide open. He's going to keep it for himself as he runs over number 2, Brandon Garst, talks his trash, and gets the extra point.
As a defender, you got to break down on a big boy like that and just go low on him.
Yeah, that is a guy that you're going to have to wrap up 110% of the time. Like, he is not going to go down with an arm tackle, and he's not going to go down with just throwing a shoulder like that. I mean, that's too big. We just got to find out which one wants the titles. Diamond Price dropping back to pass, and that pass was almost batted down at the line of scrimmage by Tevin Redmond. Pass intended there for Traquincy Wilson-White, and that was deflected there by number 4, Clamp Overall.
Looks like he wanted a flag on that one.
Let's take a look here and see what we got. I don't think so. Try to put some more points on the board here as Diamond Price drops back to pass. That's Trey McBride with the catch. Pillar, man, it's tough. You really just got to hold on and make sure you have enough time for 2 other guys to come over and get it. Keno Thomas with the jet sweep to number 3, Tyree Bolden. And Tyree Bolden going motion. fakes the jet sweep to Bolden as he tries to get a good block. But he's ran down and eventually tackled there by a couple Octane players. I think the first one then on the hit was number 2, Brandon Garst. Empty backfield, Keno Thomas getting some pressure, but he steps up in the pocket and throws. And that is over the head of the defender and into the hands of number 85, Devin Hicks. They have to throw off here, back deep to return. Number 5, James Mitchell. Mitchell going to turn those jets on and try to find a seam before he's wrapped up by the hair. Thrown down by number 39, Seth Chambers. Quentin Vaughn's being looked at by the trainer. He's not walking around. He's sitting down right now as he's being looked at. Empty backfield. He's going to get pressure by Javi Grace, and Javi Grace wrestles him down, but not before he's able to get the ball out. And I'm just saying, I can't wait to see if it does. Price with a huge throw there to number 3, Chris Butler, and Butler trying to make a play before he's ran down and just pushed down.
I mean, that's another way to tackle too, Chris.
I mean, the size differential between Mike Mines and Chris Butler is insane, number 1, and just boop, down you go, see you later. And they look like a dad just kind of pushing his kid onto a trampoline or something. At the bottom of your screen is Trey McBride and Chris Butler. But Price is going to go elsewhere. And that is a huge catch by number 88, Trequincy Wilson-White.
Looked like that ball was a little underthrown. He would have put that a little above him. Like, could have brought it in for a touchdown.
Wasn't able to get out of bounds on that. But, so we can start the clock running. Unless they call a timeout here. And they did. It looks like they did. That's going to be a handoff to Rico LeBron as he fights his way forward. Dre Pope able to come up with a huge tackle, touchdown-saving tackle. And they're ready to put one in, and they've got pressure. Mike Mines brings Diamond Price down, but I don't think they're going to credit him for the sack. So they're going to want to score and then score again here in the second half. We got some pressure coming for Keno Thomas. Thomas is going to keep rolling. He keeps on his feet. He's moving, spinning out of the way.
Oh.
But he's eventually brought down. I believe that's number 4, Adam Blake, that made the tackle just after the 10-yard line. Yeah, change of quarterback for the Chaos. The handoff to Tevin Redmond. Redmond's going to try to find a spot here to run, fighting forward.
He's just a tank, Chris.
Absolute tank. On the tackle there was the other Dykes brother, number 44, Ryan Dykes. Kosak, quick handoff to Tevin Redmond. Redmond with the stiff arm to Brandon Garst as he takes Garst for a ride, but eventually brought down, tripping over some Octane players. Quick handoff to Chambers. Chambers with a big hole.
Big hit.
And he laying the lumber down on number 1, Darian Ragland. I don't think Ragland was ready for that.
I mean, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. That running back, depth is just amazing.
Telling you what, Seth Chambers is an absolute load, man, and he is a punishing runner. I mean, as you can see right there, just lowers the shoulder, puts his shoulder right in the chest of Ragland. Empty backfield for Kosak. Kosak dropping back, looking at pass, throwing down the sideline, and that is caught. And it was none other than number 21, Drizzy Dre Pope.
I mean, you said something about him, and he showed you, Chris.
And the tackle just pushes him into the end zone. All he needed was his butt to really kind of get in there. His butt was the only part of him that landed up past the goal line. Javi Grayson at quarterback. Going to maybe keep it for himself. Running forward, runs over number 5, James Mitchell, stays on his feet, crosses the goal line, and hits you with that Javi Grace spike. Not the Gronk spike, but the Grace spike.
The Grace spike.
And see, this is what you see when the Chaos get up big, man. They want to put everybody in.
Great throw.
Yeah, coming from the end zone. Wilson White trying to find a running lane, tries to make a cut, try to split the defenders. Ultimately brought down by Hicks and Thomas. We're going to have Dykes in the backfield blocking with Price. Price, quick throw there to Chris Butler. Chris Butler trying to make some men move around and miss. Shook off Tevin Redmond, but wasn't able to keep his balance as he was brought down with a push by number 2, James Fields.
I mean, Redmond just wanted that ball.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely going for the strip. I mean, right there. Right there. Price going to drop back, looking to pass, scanning the field, getting some pressure by Javi Grace. In and out of the hands of Chris Butler. That's an interception, number 21, Dre Pope. Dre Pope has nobody in front of him as he does a front flip into the end zone, and that is a pick six, number 21, Drizzy Dre Pope. Dre Pope, man, Dre's defensive play reminds me of Darrelle Revis here in the A7FL. I mean, you can't throw in his direction. He's going to break a pass up. He's going to get an interception. He's going to do everything he needs to do to disrupt plays. And then split there to the right of your screen there is number 9, Keno Thomas, and that's where the pass is going. And Keno able to go up, grab the ball over top of James Mitchell's head as he does the head tap celebration. Let's see if he was able, man. They've got a flag on the play too, though, but yeah, he was able to get both feet in. So it's a real heads-up play there by Keno Thomas. Indianapolis Octane 6, and ladies and gentlemen, I think we're getting a quick look here at kind of the same thing that happened last week. Brandon Garst making Dre Pope miss, spins away from Clamp overall, but he cannot get away from Keno Thomas. Dropping back, scanning the field, throws a bomb down the field, and he had a wide open, streaking Traquincy Wilson-White. It's nice. It's a nice little area for sure. Not too far away from Carmel where there's a lot of restaurants and things like that. So, yep, Devin Hicks on the return here. Just kind of taking his way up the sideline before he's ran out of bounds. It's going to be a handoff to Seth Chambers. Chambers just barreling forward, knocking over Rico LeBron in the process. Stepping up when the chips are stacked against you and really making a play and doing the things you need to do. Faking the handoff to Seth Chambers, throwing to the corner of the end zone there, and that is a huge catch! And that's going to be a touchdown, number 9, Keno Thomas. Another player out of position there at wide receiver, the quarterback, with a huge head-top catch for the chaos touchdown.
What a play.
Let's take a look here. Kosak knew exactly where he was going. Just over top of the hands of Brandon Garst and fights his way forward through the arms of Adam Blake, outstretched like the Air Jordan symbol, and puts it in for a Cin-City Chaos touchdown.
I mean, it was a great game.
That was a fantastic game for sure. We knew it was going to be a good one from the jump. It's the battle of the natty, man. They really getting after it here, just like Adam Blake getting after it, trying to break a tackle to keep running forward. He's still on his feet, fighting his way forward through would-be tacklers Keno Thomas and Clamp overall. He's just fighting his way forward. I mean, that guy absolutely has no quit in him right now. Come the division championships on June 23rd, and if it is, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to definitely want to get your tickets to that one. A7FLCincinnati.com/tickets, because that's going to be a fantastic game. We want a packed house for that one. The elephant in the room. They need to get the elephant out of the room there. That's a big run there by Rico LeBron. And not shy of a tackle is number 21, Dre Pope. But, yeah, the elephant in the room there is just getting out of the division. And then, you know, the only loss that this team has suffered at all ever made it to that spot in the first place. And that they can make it again and preferably win.
Oh, yeah.
That's a huge pass down the field. That pass was intended for Traquincy Wilson-White. And it actually, we just got word that he has been ejected after his temper tantrum there on the sideline.
Oh, wow.
And that's a handoff to number 1, Darian Ragland, on that third down attempt. Yeah, ejected after the outburst there on the sideline. Empty backfield, bunch set at the top of your screen. Diamond Price dumping the pass there to number 5, James Mitchell. Mitchell, I'm telling you what, if he could have stayed on his feet, that would have been a big first down and then some, I think.
Oh, yeah, it would have.
I think he had a lot of green in front of him.
I mean, he had long ways to go, but it was
long
a great
way to
catch.
go, but yeah, he had a lot of green in front of him, man. I think he could have picked it up.
Hand the ball off.
That's exactly what they're doing with a handoff to Tevin Redmond. Redmond just kind of toying with the defense there, trying to find a quick running lane, staying on his feet, and he's going to go up the left sideline, and that is going to put the nail in the coffin. Number 1, Tevin Redmond, huge run for the Cin-City Chaos touchdown. And pending the extra point, this is the same score from last week.
He's just a great running back.
A great block there by JT Daniels Warren. Sorry to interrupt you there, but that was a huge, crucial block there to open up a big lane there for Tevin Redmond. So Ben Kershaw and Seth Chambers in the backfield. It's a handoff to Chambers. Chambers is going to punch it in, bringing your score to last week's score, 65-6. And last week they did it in 4 quarters. Diamond Price dropping back to pass, scanning the field, getting some pressure by Daniels Warren. Caught by number 3, Chris Butler. Butler got some green in front of him. He's got to beat him. And that's James Fields running him down, fighting across the turf. That's a huge pickup there for the Octane. And maybe a little bit of a sign of life left over here. Diamond Price dropping back with a quick screen pass there to number 1, Darian Ragland. And that's JT Daniels Warren on the tackle there in the backfield. Octane, number 2, Brandon Garst. Garst staying in the block as the chaos sent the entire house. But we got the pass off, and that pass was complete to number 0, Trey McBride, as we're under 30 seconds here with Garst in the backfield, keeping it for himself, getting a block from Garst, but unable to really do a whole lot with it as he's tackled there by a couple chaos guys, number 75, JT Daniels Warren, and number 10, Mike Mines. And we will be right back here after a word from these media sponsors.